From the point of view of any emergency sort of service provider, we work in moments to minutes. So there'll be times where we're confronted with a scenario or a situation, whether it be a trauma or cardiac arrest, and we have moments to respond. Those moments will be measured in heartbeats.
Wouldn't be here today if they hadn't got here so quick. Got on the phone to my mother and then I just dropped. No warning, nothing. And yeah, so then the phone call was made.
We got called to a cardiac arrest. A man had collapsed. He'd stood up from the table that he was sitting at with his wife and his kids at home, and he collapsed in his house.
My son jumped on and started giving me CPR till the ambulance arrived.
When we got to this patient, he was unconscious, he was in a cardiac arrest, and we estimated that his heart had not been beating for about 4 or 5 minutes. So he was clinically dead.
I owe him my life, so very thankful.
Anyone who has an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, it is extremely important to get there as quick as you can. If they can have good CPR and get access to early medical treatment, then that chance of survival does increase.
The longer we take to respond, to make critical decision making, can be detrimental to someone's welfare and their survival or their recovery to sort of normality. So it's really important they get an easy pathway to a victim, whether it be in the home environment or the roadside, and then the pathway back to emergency.
It's just really important when you're driving to be really aware of everything around you, to look in your mirrors all the time, listen for the noise of the siren, and when you do hear one, just find a safe spot to pull over.
Lights and sirens are not done so they can get somewhere just because they're trying to cut 2 minutes off their trip. They're trying to buy back those moments to keep someone alive and get to the emergency department urgently. If you think about someone that suffers a cardiac arrest, your heart stops. If we stand around for a few minutes and there's no oxygen or blood supply to your heart's going to die. There's no oxygen going to your brain's going to start to sort of die. So unless someone jumps on the chest and starts doing CPR straight away, those moments become minutes, changing the outcome.
Yeah, my son was doing CPR and he was doing that for about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And till you guys got here.
Yeah.
And basically if you hadn't got here that quick, then who knows what could have happened.